In this lesson I will show you how to make a leather bracelet using black leather and a black nylon cord. As I will also use this metal charm, and as tools I will use a lighter and a pair of scissors and also some clamps. Now let's begin by first of all I'll put some of those cords away, and I will begin by preparing the first cord. First of all I will make this end of the cord a bit pointed like this, so that I can put it through the charm. Like this. So I have put the black cord through the charm this way, through the link. Now I will take one of those cords and create a knot over here. So I will take one part of the cord. Let's put the tools away so that we see clearly. So I have these two cords. I will take this cord and put it over the other one like this, and now take it through this orifice here, through this loop. This way. And I have created the first knot on this side of the charm. Now at this end of the charm I will make knots, an overhand knot, this way. And I will take the scissors and cut the end of this knot this way, and I will burn the end of the knot this way. I'll take the cord and put it through the link this way, and I will create a knot like this. This way I have made a knot on the other side as well. Now let's create an overhand knot at this end as well. this way, and now I have made another knot at the end of the cord here. And I've burned the end of this knot as well, like this. And now let's take the leather cord and put the charm on this cord. Let's find the middle of the the leather bracelet. Let's find the middle of the leather bracelet. So here is the middle. Let's put the middle like this. And I'll take the clamp and fix the cord on the middle like this. And now let's take one of those strings and tie the charm to the leather bracelet. Now let's make this loop and take the string through the loop, out through the loop, this way. Now let's tighten these two strings. And now I will burn this end of the string and let's cut this other end of the string and also burn it. This way. So this connected to the leather bracelet. Now let's connect this other side. But first of all, let's connect the leather bracelet on this end. So I'll take the cord and put it on the leather bracelet like this. And now I will start twisting the cord around the leather bracelet like this. And take it out through this loop here. like this. Let's cut a bit of the cord. And burn the end of the cord. And let's connect the I'll grab the cord and the leather bracelet with the clamp, and now I will start twisting the cord, the waxed cord, around the leather bracelet. Let's cut the cord now here on this side and burn it. And let's cut the other cord as well and also burn it. This way. And now I only have to attach the last end of the cord. So I take the cord, the string, put it on the bracelet and start twisting around the leather bracelet. And now let's burn this end of the cord. and I'll cut then the end of this cord. And burn this end of the cord. Like this. And so far the bracelet is ready. We only have to do the sliding knot. In order to make this sliding knot, I will superpose the nylon cord, the black wax nylon cord, like this. Grab it with the clamps to keep it in place, this way. And I will take this nylon cord to create the sliding knot. I will find the middle of this waxed cord, and at the middle of the waxed cord I will make a simple overhand knot, like this. So you can see a simple knot first, and then I start making a loop on this side. I take the other cord, put it over the loop like this, and take it out through the first loop, this way. And I created the first knot. Now I make another loop, put this cord over the first cord and take it out through the loop, and tighten this second knot. Again I make another loop and tighten this knot on this side. Another loop. Now I make another loop on this side. Let's see if another loop is possible. I think the cord is way too short, so I cannot make another loop. Therefore I will cut the cords, the ends of the cord, and use the lighter to burn them. Let's cut these ends, and let's burn the other end of the loop. In this way. And now let's remove the clamps, and the bracelet is ready. This way. So this is the finished bracelet. Let's see what it looks like. Let's tighten a knot like this. So this is the finished bracelet, leather bracelet with sliding knot. So this is what it looks like with leather and wax cord and the metal charm. Show you how to make a bracelet, a leather bracelet, using braided leather, a soccer ball, metal soccer ball bead, and as findings I will use a lobster claw clasp, some jump rings, this clasps at the end of the cord, of the braided leather cord, and as tools I will use the jump ring opener, and I will also use a pair of chain nose pliers. Let's begin by taking the braided leather cord and putting the bead, the soccer ball bead, metal bead, on the braided leather cord. Like this, and then find the middle of the leather cord and put the ornament exactly in the middle. And now I will take one of those clamps and put the clamp on the end of the, let's see from a closer distance, I'll put the clamp, so I'll take this leather cord and put the clamp on the end of the leather cord and close the clamp like this to make sure that it does not open this way. Like this. So I've pressed on the end of this clamp like this, and again at this other end I will take the clamp and press on the clamp to close it like this. Like this, so it does not open. So the two ends are finished, so let's take the jump ring. I'll grab the jump ring with the chain nose pliers like this, and I'll open it with the jump ring opener this way. I'll put the jump ring through, on the one hand I'll put it through the lobster claw clasp, and on the other hand I'll put the jump ring through this end of the cord like this. I'll grab it and close. So now I've closed this end here like this, so I put the clasp on the bracelet on this end, and now I will take the other jump ring open and put it on this end of the bracelet like this, and close. Like this. And now let's close the a bracelet, and let's see what it looks like. So this is what the bracelet looks like. So it's a soccer ball bracelet, like this. And as you can see, it's not very difficult to make this type of bracelet. It's a leather bracelet with a metal ornament in the shape of a soccer ball, and it matches any type of clothing, as long as you do not combine it with other items of jewelry that are, for example, made of gold. So it shouldn't be, silver should not be combined with gold, otherwise it goes with any color on your clothing. Example, a bracelet using soccer ball beads. So these beads look like a soccer ball, and some black cord, nylon cord, some clamps, a pair of scissors, a lighter. So let's put the tools and the string away, and I will begin by fastening the cord with the clamp. I will start putting the beads on the main cord string, on this nylon string. Like this. And I will fasten the cord at this other end. And now I will take another piece of nylon string, and I'll try to find the center of the nylon string. So let's see, I will put it like this in two and find where the center is. So this is the center part. I will make an overhand knot, a simple knot. Like this. So I made the first knot, and now I'll put those tools away so that I do not get bothered by those tools. So I will make the first loop. I will take this string and put it over this string here. I'll take the other string, I'll put it like this over this string, and then I'll bring it under these two strings and take it out through the loop here. Like this. And like this I made the first knot. Let's see from a closer distance what the knot looks like. So this is the first knot. Now I will take the string and make again a loop, as you can see here, and bring this other string over this side and take it out through the loop here, like this, and close the second knot. So let's see from a distance so that you can understand how the knots are made. So let's make the third knot. The same way, I bring the string through this loop, And now I will add the first bead. So I'll put the string around the bead, the other string. I will bring it through the loop over here, like this. And I have, as you can see, made the loop. So I put, let's make the knot again. So I bring the bead here and I make, as usual, the loop like this way, and I bring the other string over the loop and through the loop here, out here, over the string and through the loop here, like this. And then I make the next knot. And I continue making the knot just like before. And again I make a knot. I put the string like this, and the other one I'll bring it over this string and take it through the loop here. Another bead. So I tighten the knot around this bead. Let's see what it looks like at the moment. So I'll cut the ends here. And I'll burn this end here. I'll burn the ends of this string here. And I'll put these metal beads at the end of the string, like this. So I'll put the first metal bead this way. So I made the end of the nylon cord pointed, and I put the bead. And I'll make a knot at the end of this cord. And make the knot at the end of this cord like this. And now I will burn the cord end. And I'll put the bead, the metal bead, at the end of the cord. This way. And now let's do the same thing with the other. Let's put the other beads away. I'll put the second bead. I'll burn the end of the cord. And make it pointed like this. And now I can add the bead this way, like this, and I can make the knot here at the end of the cord. Like this, and now all I have to do is burn the end of this cord. Like this. And I also added the second bead. So both ends have this bead, metal bead here. Now the next step will be, I will put all these tools away, and I will make the sliding knot for the bracelet. In order to make this sliding knot, I will take one of those clamps and grab these two ends, and I'll take another clamp and put it here, so that the cord does not move. I have this cord here, and now I will take this cord and make the sliding knot. I will make the first knot here. I'll find the middle of the cord, so I made the first knot here, and let's move the knot upward, and I'll make the first loop like this. And let's make a few more loops. I'll make the last loop now. And now I will cut the cord. I'll remove the clamp. So the bracelet is now ready. Let's see what it looks like. So this is a finished bracelet with soccer balls. I will show you how to make a beaded bracelet for men using beads of different colors. I will use black wooden beads and wooden beads in the natural color of wood. I will also use a metal bead. And of course I will need some black nylon thread. Beside the beads, I will need some findings. And let's look at the findings from a closer distance. I will use some jump rings, a lobster claw clasp to open and to close the bracelet, and for the end of the thread, some bead ends. And I will also need some crimps. And as tools, I will need a jump ring opener and a pair of chain nose pliers. And for the nylon thread, I will need some scissors. For the end of the thread, a lighter and a big eye beading needle. Now I will put the tools away and I will begin. And I will put the findings away too, and I will begin with the thread. As you can see, I measured the thread so that it is a bit longer than the circumference of my wrist. And now I will begin by making a knot at the end of the thread. Now I will take the big eye beading needle I will take one crimp I will take this crimp and I will put it on the needle this way, and at the end of the thread I will take the pliers and press on the crimp. And now I will take the lighter and burn the end of the thread. Now I will take a bead end and put the bead end on this thread like this. And now that the thread doesn't come out anymore because I have also put the crimp, I will close the bead this way, and I will take two more findings. I will take a jump ring and the lobster claw clasp. I will grab the jump ring with the pliers and the jump ring opener, and I will open the jump ring. I will put the lobster claw clasp on the jump ring, and I will also put the bead end on this jump ring like this. And now I will close the jump ring. And now I have created the end of the bracelet. After I have created the end of the bracelet, I will start to add the beads. So I have the beads here, and I will start putting the beads on the bracelet. So I'll put different colors of beads. Now that I've reached the center of the bracelet, I will add the metal bead. And I will continue adding beads in a symmetrical manner. Now I will add the last 3 beads. And now I have finished adding the beads to the bracelet, and I will make the end of the bracelet now. So I will put the bead end. So I have put the bead end here, like this. I will put a crimp. I will make sure that the beads have a bit of space in between, so that they are not very compressed. And I will close the crimp like this. I will take the needle out, and now I have pressed on the crimp like this, and now I will make a knot over here. So that the crimp does not come out. And now that I have made a knot here, I will take the scissors and cut the thread. So I've cut the end of the thread, and I will take the lighter and burn this end of the thread like this. And now I will close the bead end. Like this. And here I will put the last finding, the jump ring, that I will open using the pliers and the jump ring opener, and I will put the jump ring through the bead end. like this. And now both ends of the bracelet are ready, and let's see if the bracelet can be opened and closed. Like this. So I have closed the bracelet using the clasp. And now let's see what the finished bracelet looks like. So this is the finished bracelet for men. I'll show you how to make a bracelet using nylon cord, beads in different colors, and as tools I will use a lighter and a pair of scissors. Let's start making the bracelet by first making a knot at the end of the nylon cord. Like this. Let's burn the end of the nylon cord. And at the other end of the nylon cord, let's put let's make the end pointed like this by burning the end. And now this end is pointed like this so that I can put the beads. I will begin by putting a bead at the end, like this. And now let's put some black beads. Let's put some more beads. Like this. Now I will put a purple bead like this, another black bead, some more purple beads, this way. I I'll put a blue bead, another purple bead, some blue beads, now let's put some light blue beads, this light turquoise bead, now let's put a white bead, another turquoise bead, some more white beads, let's put some more white beads, now I'll put another turquoise bead, a white bead, some more turquoise beads, now some blue beads, purple bead, another blue bead, some purple beads, now I'll put a black bead, another purple bead, some more black beads, And now let's put the blue bead, and I will make a knot. At the end of the cord. And now I will burn the end of the cord. And I'll look for the middle of this bracelet, like this, and the point where the middle of the bracelet is, I will mark it like this, and I will make a knot. Like this. So I've made knots at the end of the bracelet so that the beads do not move. And now I will superpose these two bracelet ends. I will take the nylon cord, fold it like this in two, find the middle, and I'll put the nylon cord underneath these two cords, like this. And now I will make a simple overhand knot. Like this. Let's look from a closer distance how I make the overhand knot. I will first of all make a loop like this, and I will take the second part of the cord and put it first of all over this loop. Then I will put it underneath this cord, and I will take it out underneath the second cord here, the one with the bead, and I will take it out through this loop. And now I have made a knot like this. I will tighten this knot, and I created the first knot of the sliding knot. I'll do the same on the other side. I'll create the loop and put this end of the cord like this and take it out of the loop. And I've made the second knot. Now I'll make another knot. Let's make another knot like this, and then make another knot. And another knot. Let's make a few more knots. And now I will make just one more knot because there is no more cord. Like this. So this is the last knot. I'll tighten this knot so that it does not open. I will take the scissors and cut the knot. Like this. And now I will take the lighter and burn this end of the knot. And now let's burn this other end of the cord. Like this. And now let's see if the sliding knot is moving. Like this. And this is the finished bracelet with a sliding knot. I will show you how to make a bracelet using nylon cord and some beads. I will use black wooden beads and also turquoise beads. I will need a few tools. First of all, I will need a measuring tape. For the small parts, I can use, if I cannot grab the beads with my fingers, I can use some pincers. And for the cord, for the nylon cord, I will need a pair of scissors and a lighter. So I will need 2 bits of cord. As you can see, I will cut a bit of cord which is longer than the distance around my wrist, so there should be a bit of extra cord here so that I can open and close the bracelet with the sliding knot. So this cord, the first cord, is about 14 inches long. 14 inches is about 37-38 centimeters long. The second bit of nylon cord is a shorter cord that I will use in order to make the sliding knot. So this shorter bit of nylon cord will be about 5 inches long, that is about 13 centimeters long. So this nylon cord will be used for the sliding knot, and this one will be used to put the beads on. And now let's start making the bracelet. I will take the nylon cord, the longer nylon cord for the beads, and begin by making a knot at the end of my cord. This way. So I have tightened this knot, and this knot here at the end of my cord, in order to prevent it from opening, I will burn it with my lighter like this, and this way it will not open anymore. Now I will take the other end of my cord and I will also burn it to make it pointy, like this. If it is pointy this way, it will go through my beads. I will take one of those turquoise beads and put the bead at the end of my cord this way. And now I will start putting my beads on the bracelet. So I will alternate turquoise beads and black wooden beads. I will continue putting those beads. So a black bead and a turquoise bead, and I will continue putting those beads until I obtain the desired length of my bracelet. And now that I have finished adding the beads, I will put another bead at the end, turquoise bead at the end of my string, and I will make a knot like this. So I will tighten this knot this way. I will take the lighter and burn the end of my knot, melt it so that the knot doesn't open anymore, and now I have the ends of the bracelet ornated with some turquoise beads, and I will put the other beads in the middle of my bracelet this way. I will grab the nylon cord at this point here and I will make a knot to mark the point where the beads will stop. And I will also make another knot at the end of these beads here. This way. As you can see, I have a knot and at the end of my bracelet beads here and here, so that the beads no longer move to the left and to the right. Now I will put the beads away, the turquoise beads, and I will create the sliding knot. So let's see from a closer distance how to create a sliding knot. First of all, I will superpose the ends of my bracelet like this, and I will take the short nylon cord. I will superpose the ends of my nylon cord so that I find the middle of my nylon cord. I will put the nylon cord underneath the other two cords and I will make a simple overhand knot like this. So I have created a simple knot here. And now I will start making the sliding knot. I will take one of those ends of my sliding knot, put it over the two cords here, then I will take the other cord, I will put it over the first cord here, and then I will put it underneath these two cords here, like this, and now I will take it out through this loop. this way. And I will close the first knot of my sliding knot. So the first loop was on the left side, and now I will put the loop on the right side. I will take the other cord, put it over this cord, put it under these two cords like this, and take it out through this loop here. This way. And I will close the second knot. And again, I will make a loop on the left side. So the loops will be made once on the right and once on the left side. I create the loop, I put this other cord over it and take it out through this loop here. Again, I will make the loop on the right side. And now, as you can see, the cord is too short, so I will take the scissors. First of all, I will tighten this last knot. I will take the scissors and cut. And I will burn with the lighter. Now I will turn the knot, the sliding knot. I will also cut this bit of cord, and I will burn the end of the cord. And let's see if the sliding knot is moving. So as you can see, it's moving, so let's close the bracelet like this. And as you can see, this is the finished bracelet. Let's see what the bracelet looks like on the wrist. So this is the finished bracelet. This is the sliding knot here. And the bracelet with turquoise beads and black wooden beads. I will show you how to make a simple bracelet using cowrie shells you will also use some wooden beads like this, some string, and as tools I will use a pair of scissors. So as you can see, the only tools that I will use in order to make this bracelet will be the pair of scissors. Otherwise, I will use no accessories, no findings, no metal items, just string and the beads, the wooden beads and the shells. So, I will take the string and I will find the middle of the string, like this. This way, and here at the middle point I will take one of those wooden beads and put the bead on this string. I will make a knot, an overhand knot, a simple overhand knot here at the end of this cord. This way, like this. And now I will measure my wrist and establish how long this cord should be. So I have decided that the cord should be about this long, and this is why I will make an overhand knot at this point here. This way. And now I will start adding the cowrie shells in order to create the bracelet. This way I will put the first shell. Now let's see from a closer distance. This is the first shell that I will add. So I'll put the shell in between those two strings like this. And I will take the string from below and put it through the shell like this. And I will take the string from above and also put it through the shell this way. Like this. So as you can see, the string that came from below came out here on the upper side of the shell, and the string that came from the upper side was taken out here on the lower part of the shell. And in the middle, the two strings cross each other. And now I will make a knot. So I will take this string and I will put it over the second string and take the string this way underneath the other string, and I have created this loop. And on this side of the loop I will put I'll take the string out in order to create this knot here. So I'll put this knot as close as possible to the shell so that the shell is fixed between these two knots, like this. Now let's take the second shell, and now I will do the same. So I'll put the shell in between those two strings, and I will take the string from below and take it out through the shell like this, and take the string from above and put it through the shell and take it out on the lower part like this. So again I have the two strings crossed in the middle of the shell, and I make again a knot. So I have this string here that I put it on the table straight like this, and the second string, this one, will be put over the first string, and now I will take it underneath these two strings like this in order to create this loop this way. And now that I have created this loop, I will take the string out through the loop like this, and I will tighten this knot so that the shell does not move this way. So I already have two shells like this, and I will continue adding the next shells by using the same technique. And now this is the last bead, so let's see from a closer distance. again I put one string on top and one string on the lower side of the shell, and now I take the string from the bottom of the shell and put it through the shell and take it out on top of the shell, and I will take the string from above the shell and take it out through the bottom of the shell. And now here, instead of making the smaller knot, I will make a simple overhand knot, because this is the end of the bracelet. And I will make sure that the shell is fixed between these two knots. And now I will measure these two ends of the bracelet so that they are equal. And I will take the second wooden bead and put it on this second string of the bracelet. This way. So again, I will measure the length of this bracelet and make the knot, the simple overhand knot, at the end of the bracelet here. So that the two ends are equal. Like this. So now I made sure that the two ends of the bracelet are equal, and now I can simply cut the end of the cord here, like this. And now, as you can see, the bracelet is almost finished. So as you can see, the shells go around the wrist, and I have these two strings here. Now, before we continue, I will just measure the length of the bracelet. So as you can see, for a woman's wrist, a bracelet is around 6 inches long, or 16 centimeters, 15 to 16, or almost 16 centimeters. And in order to make a bracelet for men, you can add 1 more inch, or 1.5 inches. So you can make it 18, 19 or 20 centimeters long, depending on the wrist of a man. And the entire bracelet is about 13 inches long, that is 33 centimeters long, because we also need this bit of a string in order to be able to take the bracelet out from our wrist. And now let's finish the bracelet by creating a sliding knot. So I will take a bit of cord like this and put it underneath. So let's put it this way. So I'll put these two ends of the cord like this. I'll superpose them, and I will take this bit of a cord and find the middle of the cord like this. So as you can see, I found the middle of the cord, and I will make a simple overhand knot here on the cord like this. So I made the first knot, and now let's see from a closer distance how I will make the knot, the sliding knot. So I will make a loop here like this, and I will take the other cord and put it through this loop that I have created here. And I'll put this other string here. And I've created the first loop, the first knot on the sliding knot. Now I make another loop like this. I take this second string, I put it over the first string and take it out underneath the two strings and take it out through this loop. And I made the second knot of the sliding knot. And again I will do the loop on this side, take the second string, put it over the first string like this and underneath the two strings, and take it out on this side. Again I make the knot on this side like this, take this other string, put it over the first string, take it underneath these strings and take it out through the loop here. Again I make the knot on this side, take the string over the first string like this and take it out underneath the two strings and out through the loop. And I'll make a few more knots this way. And now that I have made these knots here, I will simply cut it. And now that I have finished the sliding knot, I'll just take the scissors and cut the ends of the cord this way. And now that I have cut the ends of the cord, the bracelet is finished. So as you can see, I have used 7 shells, and I was looking for shells that should look as similar as possible as size. I used the string, the black cord, and some wooden beads. So as you can see, the only tool I needed for this type of bracelet was the pair of scissors. So let's see what it looks like if I put it on my arm. So this is what the bracelet looks like on the arm. So this is what the finished bracelet looks like, and as you can see, it is not very difficult to make such a bracelet by using these shells and a bit of string. I will show you how to create an upper arm bracelet or an armband using some cowrie shells. I will also use some cord. And as you can see here, I have several bits of cord. I have a cord that is about 70 centimeters long and another longer cord which has about 140 centimeters, and I will use these cords in order to create the braiding of the biceps bracelet. At the moment I will start creating the armband using this cord. So at the beginning of this cord I will take the cords that I have and I will make a knot like this. And I will grab this end of the cord with a clamp like this. And now I have these three cords which are equal as length, and I will start creating the braiding for our armband. So I will start braiding this cord. Like this. So as you can see, it's a simple braiding, and I will continue braiding until the point where I will apply the first cowrie shell. So now I will use this as a clamp, and I will grab two of the cords in order to put them away so that I can work with the cord that I need in order to create the jewelry item that I want. And I will attach the first cowrie shell. So I have this cord here. I will put the cord through the shell and I will make a knot so that the cowrie shell will be attached to our braiding. So I will take this cord and put it over the other cord like this in order to form a loop here. So as you can see here, I have a loop. I will take the cord and put it through this loop to make the knot like this. And I have attached the first cord, the first cowrie shell to our braided cord. And now let's continue braiding. And now I will stop. Again, I will grab the two cords and take another cowrie shell. I will take the second cowrie shell and take the cord, put it through the shell like this, and create a loop this way. I'll put the cord through the loop and tighten this knot. And as you can see, I have now added the second cowrie shell. I'll just remove this clamp and continue braiding as I have braided so far. So I will braid a similar length of cord. So as you can see, I'm trying to braid the cords so that the braiding looks even. And again, I will grab the two cords like this, and I will take another bead and I will put the cord through the bead, create the loop like this, and tighten the knot this way. Like this. And let's continue braiding and adding the rest of our cowrie shells. So I will continue braiding using the same steps. until I have added all the cowrie shells. And now I have finished making the biceps bracelet. I will take the cords and put the cords through this bead over here. So I put the cords, the cords that I was braiding through this bead here. And now I will be making a knot. Like this, so that the bead stops in this knot. And now I will tighten both knots so that they do not open. So as you can see, I have this cord here that has to be removed, so I will cut it. And by means of a lighter, I will melt the end of the cord so that it sticks to the knot and doesn't open. And here I have these cord ends that I will cut like this, and I will put away these cords, and now I will close the upper arm bracelet like this. So this is the finished upper arm bracelet. As you can see, it is made of braided cord and it uses these cowrie shells as ornaments, and for the closure I have used a simple wooden bead. And as tools, I needed just a few tools. I needed a lighter, I needed a pair of scissors and a clamp to grab the cord in order to be able to braid it. So this is the finished upper arm bracelet.